Alright guys, and Merry Christmas! This is a long play and review for Bridget on the Amstrad CPC, released by Amsoft in 1984. And wow, this is a game that I've been requested to do many times. And just check out this stunning animated Amsoft logo there. Wow, beautiful stuff. This was made by Epicsoft in Egypt, of all places, by Said Abul Hassan. Now, here's the menu screen here. I'm going to play this joystick. We're going to choose level 1 because I'm a wimp, and we're going to have the maximum number of lives 2 at 50. And here we go with Bridget. Apparently, according to the instructions, you live in a town where every house is surrounded by water. This made visiting friends very difficult until some bright spark built a number of bridges to help people get around. The aim of the game is to get from one house on one side of the town to the other on the other side. You control the bridges, so it is up to you to get you and your friends across safely. But you must take care, for the bridges are treacherous and one mistake can be disastrous. There are 9 levels of difficulty and you have up to 50 lives. Good luck! And here we are, guys, with Bridget. Bridget at last. For those of you who have been following me on YouTube and Twitters and Facebooks and stuff, know that this is the most requested game I get asked to cover. And well, Steve from RetroOnLimb.com asked me if I'd do a special video for this for release on Christmas Day. So here it is. And Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. And the reason I've put off doing Bridget for so long is, well, I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed because I've done my top 20 Amstrad games. I've covered my favourite Amstrad games on live streams and other areas, etc., etc. And I've left off Bridget. I left it off those lists of the best games on the Amstrad, and I hoped that you guys wouldn't notice, but you did in your hundreds. And yes, well guys, I get bombarded with requests for Bridget, and I've even had some fan art made with me and Bridget combined, and that's my first ever fan art, and it's all because of Bridget. And guys, yeah, I know, I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed. I hoped you guys wouldn't notice that, you know, I missed Bridget off all those top 10, top 20 games lists. And you badgered me, and here it is. I'm finally admitting, guys, that Bridget is one of, if not the best game on the Amstrad CPC. In fact, it's one of the best games of the 8-bit era, period. Indeed, it could be one of the best games of all time. A veritable classic here, underlooked, underappreciated, and finally getting some recognition that it deserves. And well, guys, we just need to bask in the glory and the glorious colours, graphics, sounds and music, and just the intense, exciting action here. Move over Pac-Man, move over Space Invaders, move over Mario and Sonic, because Bridget is here from Epicsoft, and it is truly an epic game. So let's talk about the graphics first of all, because that's the first thing you'll see and sort of go, wow. Absolutely stunning and glorious use of the Amstrad CPC colour palette here, and a very interesting abstract design. In fact, it's almost like an abstract modern art masterpiece. Someone could take a screenshot of this, put it on a canvas in a frame and hang it in the National Gallery for all to see. as the glowing, shining example of brilliant abstract 8-bit pixel art, and it will be revered and loved for many years to come. And yes, we have some very interesting colours on the houses there. It looks like in the top left it's a town hall, and they've painted it blue and red, a bright blue and red. How many town halls do you know that the council will colour that way? In Bridget, they have. And they've built their entire town and city on a lake, maybe the sea, I don't know. All I know is that our friends here apparently desperately want to get to that purple house in the bottom right corner, and will risk their lives or getting a soaking in the water just to get to this wonderful purple house. I can only speculate what this house is in the bottom right there. Is it a pub? Is it a casino? Is it a brothel? Who knows? But these men in their lime green suits and motorboards for hats? Or is it some very, very wide black hair? I can't tell. But they desperately want to get to the pinky purpley house in the bottom right corner for whatever shenanigans they get up to there. And they're willing to risk life and limb and a good soaking in the river to do it. And we've got some men in boats there, rowboats. Hopefully ready to rescue anyone that actually falls into the water. But they're stationary and not moving. They don't appear to be rescuing anyone. They're lazy bastards. Yes, so we've talked about the graphics here. Let's talk about the music. Now, it's a clever combination of two famous compositions. And now we get Jingle Bells. It's as if it knows it's Christmas and this is my Christmas video. Merry Christmas, everyone. And the other composition, I know this is kind of a famous old sort of army song. I can imagine soldiers singing and whistling this in battle. But I can't remember where it comes from. But so we have this sort of army soldiery song, and we have Jingle Bells, which has literally nothing to do with the game and what's going on. And obviously it's deliberately done so because of just what a genius the programmer was, keeping us off guard and on our toes and surprising us. But what's special about this music, guys, is, well, if you didn't know, this music basically started a whole new genre and style of music, which is to have three instruments all at a time with each other. So we've got the high main melody, the bass, and the drums, all out of sync with each other, deliberately so. And he was inventing his own new musical genre. Perhaps this is kind of a new modern jazz, perhaps, with certainly with the discordant sounds and everything just being like a step and a half out from each other. Yes, this brought on a whole new genre of music, and we have Bridget to thank for it. So many important things this game started, really, guys, and we haven't sung its praises enough. Oh yes, guys, I just noticed that the score has now gone past 50, so we're halfway to our target. My original target was 50 people and score of 50, but during this I decided to up the target to 100. And let's see what happens when we rescue 100 people. Sorry, not rescue, we are allowing them to get to the brothel there in the bottom right corner. Or house of ill repute, whatever it is. Any house that's coloured purple and pink, there's probably some dodgy things happening within the walls there. Let's talk about the gameplay, of course, here. Okay, guys, so we're playing on a joystick at the moment, and, well, quite simply, you push up to bring down the top bridge, push right to bring down the right bridge, push left to bring down and close the left bridge, and push down to close the bottom bridge. Very clever control scheme. Big marks and kudos for that. Definitely, yeah. And well, the bridges, they seem to be a little bit faulty. They do not stay down for long. And if you keep pushing the key for the bridge, it will stay down, but you run the risk of closing another bridge that someone's about to walk into. So I don't know why these bridges are so faulty and why they just can't keep them down at all times, considering I don't actually see any boats actually moving and sailing between them. So a very strange town and system they have here. But this is all from the genius or lunatic mind of the programmer Syed A. Abul Hassan. And of course, he was also responsible for the absolute classic that was Roland on the Run, and also Centre Court from Amsoft, quite a decent tennis game. So yes, whilst we are working our way towards a score of 100, let's sum up a bit of a review. Let's look at each of the things here, and we're probably going to do this in the style of how Amstrad Action Magazine used to review games, looking at graphics, sonics, playability, lastability, and then an overall score. So, graphics. Wow, as we can see, guys, as mentioned previously, this is a modern art masterpiece. Stunning use of colours, great pixel art there, especially on the sprites there, with their amazing 2 frames of animation and rather strange haircuts. They're all in lime green. Yes, lovely houses there. There's not many towns where you see like bright red houses, pink houses, purple houses, and what looks like the town hall there in the top left with painted red and bright blue. Nice little decorative art around the sides. We've got that green mess at the bottom there. Obviously it's probably some weeds in the water or something like that. We've got some green mess at the top there. Obviously it's an abstract art here, guys. You know, we know that's going to be like trees and bushes and stuff, but he's gone for the abstract style. So the graphics, guys, I'm going to give the graphics a 11 out of 10. Now, and we not long talked about the music and sound effects. Obviously, guys, this kick-started a whole new genre of music, and almost a modern jazz masterpiece here. And again, guys, I'm going to give the music and sound effects 11 out of 10. Now, onto the playability. Wow. What a tough game this is, what an exciting game this is, and what a test of skill, nerves, and your joystick hand. A whopping 4 bridges to close, 4 controls, and split-second timing required. And again, guys, I mean, playability-wise, I mean, this is fantastic. This is far above those older Tiger LCD handheld games, and that should be applauded. In fact, maybe it kickstarted the whole LCD Tiger handheld games explosion in the mid-80s. So we have Bridget to thank for all those LCD games over the years. That's another thing Bridget doesn't get the plaudits and the credit for. So playability wise, guys, as a score, I'm going to give this 11 out of 10. Now, lastability. Well, guys, as we get towards our 100 score, let's see what happens first of all. We've got 99. Here's the 100th. And yes, guys, we have done it. We have rescued, well, actually, no, sorry, transported, maybe allowed to transport to the brothel in the bottom right corner there. Over 100 of our friends now. And the game rewards us, the program rewards us with removing the letter L from lives, leaving Ives there. I don't know if this is a cryptic message, or is it referring to St. Ives in Cornwall? I don't know, guys. You can tell me that. But certainly that's a nice little feature there. So, last ability-wise, guys, well, the game continues. We've done over 100, and there's still more to come. It looks like, guys, this will go on forever and ever and ever. So, I mean, with last ability, guys, it's going to last forever, isn't it? You're going to come back and do a 10-hour straight Bridget marathon. See if you can get to 1,000, maybe 10,000, maybe 1,000,000. Will the game crash then? I don't know. But last ability then, guys, well, it's got to be a good score for that. So last ability, we're going to give this 11 out of 10. So guys, now we come to the final overall review score. What mark will I give this? Well, it's a tough one considering all the previous scores handed out for each of the categories. But after careful deliberation and totaling up of the scores we had previously and averaging them out, and we come to a final review score of, we're going to give this, guys, 11 out of 10. Fantastic. There we go, guys. A veritable classic of the 8-bit era and beyond. And there we go. So I'd like to perhaps make special mention of each of the people who have requested this game over time. So this one, guys, is for Malk Jennings, aka Smooth MJ, Sean M. Neary, Rich from 24/7 Music, who else? Yellow Belly, 25 Klansman, all those people who requested Bridget over time. But a special mention to Steve from RetroOnLim.com. He is a huge fan of this game. He is the one that requested it. He is the one putting this video live. And guys, he is such a big fan. Please, I encourage and implore all of you to basically hammer him with Bridget memes, your own screenshots, your high scores, your fan art, and anything else Bridget related. Please, please, please tweet, email, tag him on Facebook with loads of Bridget stuff. He will like it. He will love it. It will make his Christmas. So thank you, Steve and RetroOnLim.com for requesting I actually get round to review the greatest game of all time. And we have now lost. And there we go. Look at the fantastic presentation here, guys. You know, he kept it simple and minimalist. We've had the abstract art, the whole new genre of music, and now minimalist presentation and design. It's beautiful. So we're going to have a quick look here, guys, at the hardest difficulty level and only set ourselves 10 lives. And look, our friends are coming thick and fast now, guys. I just can't handle this. I can't cope with it. It's just too much gameplay. Too much to handle for a mere loser like me. And look at the sheer number of sprites on the screen here, guys. This is an amazing programming and technical achievement. Wow. Now, I cannot find any more games from the programme apart from the 2 of us already listed. It looks like he made his 3 masterpieces and went, that's me done. I have achieved all I want to achieve in the computer programming world, and left the programming world forever, knowing that he's achieved all that he could in programming. And there we go. So guys, this was Bridget on the Amstrad CPC. Merry Christmas to everyone who is watching this, and thank you to everyone who has supported me, of course, and please give lots of love to RetroOnLim.com and share this with all your friends. And there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all again very soon, and have a great new year too. Bye bye.
So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click a like below, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And over that way, there's another video for you to check out. Zypho out.